You are watching Khaos Crypto News, the crypto news that you need to know.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Khaos Crypto News, the crypto news that you need to know. Today, we're going to talk about a few top stories. We got Balaji Srinivasan losing the Bitcoin bet, actually paying early, and we have TUSD rallying to $1.20 plus a lot more. So let's get started right away. Top story today, TUSD lending rate spikes after stablecoin briefly rallies to $1.20. Opportunistic DeFi traders pushed lending rates for True USD, the centralized stablecoin favored by Binance following a regulatory crackdown on its own BUSD, well into triple digits after TUSD suddenly rocketed to $1.20 on Monday. TUSD briefly surged to $1.20 on Binance while trending closer to $1.03 on rival exchanges. DeFi traders race to take advantage of the situation by borrowing TUSD from Aave and Compound, the top DeFi lending protocols. They plan to swap the overvalued TUSD into other stablecoins and wait for it to retract back to $1 before paying their loans, but the surge in borrowing demand pushed interest rates above 100%. We're going to talk about this Bitcoin bet that Srinivasan made. He lost $1 million in a Bitcoin bet, but y'all might be thinking, well, it hasn't been 90 days yet. That is correct. A pseudonymous leftist Twitter account won $1 million from crypto investor Balaji Srinivasan over a bet on U.S. inflation. The account's handle is nominally assigned to one James Medlock, but that isn't the user's real name. To their 83,000 odd followers, Medlock tweets frequently about economics, which is how they became embroiled in their bet with Srinivasan in March. The bet was announced after Medlock tweeted that he'd bet anyone $1 million that the U.S. wouldn't enter hyperinflation. Srinivasan, who had been warning about the risk of hyperinflation, took him up on the bet, setting a term of 90 days. Technically, the bet wasn't precisely based on U.S. hyperinflation. Rather, Srinivasan bet that Bitcoin, which he views as a hedge against inflation, would be worth $1 million at the end of 90 days, its value rising and as inflation spiraled upward. The joke itself was that in the event of hyperinflation, the $1 million wouldn't be worth very much anyways, so it was a no-lose situation. The bet was set on March 17th, but was settled early. Srinivasan did not immediately respond to a request for comment about why he had paid out well before the 90-day term, but it appeared to be his way of making a point. I spent my own money to send a provably costly signal that there's something wrong with the economy and that it's not going to be merely a financial crisis, but a fiat crisis. Medlock, a self-described tax enthusiast, plans to pay an effective tax rate of 70%. Taxes on the winnings will only total $240,000, but Medlock has already given $500,000 of the money to Give Directly, a poverty charity. Srinivasan gave an additional $500,000 to Bitcoin core developers, bringing the bet's total value to over $1.5 million. Some AI news, ASIC chips, the game changers in AI's future. The dawn of the AI age has brought with it a new contender in the race for processing supremacy, ASICs. As tech giants continue to place their bets on ASICs, it's clear that they have the potential to reshape the AI landscape and become a driving force in the industry. Google's commitment to custom ASIC technology signaled a turning point in AI processes. ASIC, tailor-made for particular tasks, offer exceptional efficiency and speed. These attributes make them well-suited for AI workloads that require intensive processing power. Google's Tensor processing unit claimed to achieve speed 10 times faster than previous models while consuming less than half the energy. The rise of ASICs has captured the attention of tech giants like NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. As ASICs threaten to disrupt traditional GPU and CPU markets, the question remains, will the Super 7, the world's largest data centers, follow suit and create their own AI chips? The future of GPU and FPGAs hangs in the balance, while the industry potentially adopting a mix of technologies to drive innovation and progress. NVIDIA, for instance, has been developing its own AI-specific chips known as Tensor cores. ASICs possess unique advantages and disadvantages. Their specialized nature enables task-specific excellence, ideal for AI applications requiring high performance and energy efficiency. Their lack of versatility can limit their appeal since they cannot be easily repurposed or adapted for other tasks. The impact of ASICs on the AI industry remains uncertain, but early signs are promising. Moving on to some more AI news here. Truth GPT coin. Regulators take aim at shady crypto disguising as Elon Musk's AI. Truth GPT coin, the so-called investment opportunity that relied on deceptive tactics, has come under fire from Texas regulators who are cracking down on what they describe as phony security scheme that preys on people's interest in AI. Using fake avatars and celebrity endorsements, including Tesla and Twitter CEO Elon Musk, the fraudulent promoters behind the AI investment scam hope to lure in unsuspecting investors. The Truth GPT coin is being advertised as a crypto that uses an AI system named Elon Musk AI. According to the promoters, the AI model has the ability to analyze multiple assets, predict future values, and differentiate probable investments from bogus ones. But it can't differentiate itself, apparently. The regulators assert that the cryptocurrency and its affiliated parties are falsely promoting it as a highly lucrative venture, claiming that it could potentially increase in value by a whopping 10,000x. An emergency cease and desist order claims that investors are being deceived into believing that Musk has endorsed the cryptocurrency with the use of fake animated avatars and images to create the impression of his support. Furthermore, the promoters have allegedly featured other prominent figures, including Vitalik Buterin and CZ from Binance, to falsely advertise the legitimate currency. Although Musk has expressed his interest in developing an AI tool named Truth GPT, it should be noted that this project is entirely separate from the Truth GPT coin mentioned in the emergency cease and desist order. Another bit of a scammy thing going on. Wall Street Bets Link token plummets in price after mod appears to dump tokens. And of course, my highlighting didn't stay on this one. Essentially what happened is the Wall Street Bet mod dumped, I think, $600,000 in tokens, and the price plummeted 90%. It was $635,000 worth of tokens. And where are we here? Apparently a moderator helped authorize the transactions, and the community is panicking, of course. So that's to be seen what's going to happen there. Now, Andrew Tate's brutal takedown of crypto kids generation. He painted a stark picture of young, inexperienced individuals who lucked into wealth through the volatile crypto market during this 2021 surge, only to find themselves out of their depth when easy money dried up. There's a new generation of nerds introducing us to those crypto kids who found their fortunes in the wild west of shitcoins and NFTs. However, their newfound wealth, he argued, was not a sign of business acumen or financial savvy. Instead, it was the product of a uniquely opportune moment in financial history that has since passed. Tate outlined a common narrative these crypto kids adopt to maintain their image of success. They purchase symbols of wealth like Lambos and expensive watches. They create social profiles and brand themselves as successful entrepreneurs, conjuring up a backstory of business success despite their tender years. Don't fall for it, he warned. So, I mean, I don't really think he's a crypto guy, so I think that he's maybe missing some of what's going on behind the scenes in crypto. At the same time, he does have a bit of a point, so I'll just leave that as it is. Now, Litecoin has the potential to rally 700% against Bitcoin, says its creator. Litecoin, a cryptocurrency that is often referred to as the silver to Bitcoin's gold, has potential to see significant gains against the flagship currency ahead of its highly anticipated August halving. The crypto has already surged 85% since reaching a record low against Bitcoin in June 2022, and it could rally to 0.025 Bitcoin, translating to an increase of over 700% during the next bull cycle. Now, it sounds like a lot, right? But let's break this down a bit. Lee envisions an upside target of 10%, 0.025 Litecoin to Bitcoin for Litecoin in the next bull market, and believes that a rise of at least 5% to 0.0125 Bitcoin per Litecoin shouldn't be too hard to achieve. That's nowhere near 700%. Anyway, Litecoin trends to rally quite strongly before its halving, with the cryptocurrency rising 820% after bottoming at 122 days ahead of its first ever halving, and rising 550% after bottoming 243 days ahead of its second halving. Historically, the crypto rallied more after its halving event. After its first halving, Litecoin surged 12,400%, while after its second halving, it rose 1,500%. Few more stories today. Ethereum's transaction fees are at their highest since May 2022 amid meme coin mania. Not much to say here other than Ethereum's a shitcoin with super high transaction fees. I've literally paid hundreds in transactions before. This is why I got out of Ethereum quite a while ago. Now, CZ does not really understand meme coins, which is interesting. CZ recently stated in a Twitter Spaces that he never understood meme coins, and there is a separate team making listing decisions. CZ remarked he doesn't want to participate in the listing process because he doesn't want to and doesn't have the time. Despite this, he's not against meme coins. He says, I personally never really understood meme coins. There's many successful people who do seem to understand them, including Elon Musk and others, so we go by users. According to him, Binance relies on the interest and trading volume around meme coins for the listing decision. However, he did mention that Binance refrains from listing purely based on hype. Pepe's price surged to nearly 38,900% since its launch on April 14th on the back of a social media frenzy. Pretty disappointing to not be part of that. At the same time, I don't invest in garbage. So Bitcoin eyes liquidity above 30K as gold hits new all-time high. Gold and Bitcoin benefit from the U.S. banking mayhem, and gold even hit a new all-time high as market commentators criticized the Fed's approach and predicted the end of rate hikes altogether. The biggest joke is the fact that Jerome Powell says that the banking system has improved and it is healthy, sound, and resilient. It's the weakest it's ever been, and another few banks falling apart after market. So essentially, yeah, things are kind of crazy right now. Srinivasan losing that bet, and with gold hitting an all-time high, things are just wild. Anyways, let's hope for XRP clarity sooner than later, folks. Patrick's in Vegas, so we're not going to be doing a Chaos verse this week. Although I may try to get on with Greg and do something there. But for now, we'll leave it with that. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll catch you all soon.